So when did you know you wanted to be an actor?
I wasn't really that much of an actor before I came to Deering, but once I started classes, I just thought it was super fun, so I started just taking the classes more, and then I'm like, this is awesome. So that's kind of when I wanted to start being an actress.
So you weren't necessarily trying to come here. How did you end up coming to the studio?
Well, my mom had done a Scottsdale Mom's blog, and so she had a month of free classes, so I came and I did the month, and then I told her, this is awesome, I want to keep doing it, and so I kept doing it, and I was just having so much fun, so I'm still doing it.
That's right, I remember that. So the Mom's blog reached out, they offered for someone to come in and write an article about our program, and you got to be the guinea pig. You came in to test, and your mom got to write about it. So were you scared then when you first came? Because you weren't necessarily trying to take acting classes. It was sort of like your mom had this blog, so you're like, oh, you have to do it. Was it scary at first?
Yeah, I was really nervous, but I think it was really soon after the class started that I realized I was having a lot of fun, and it was really,
right on the first day?
Yeah, the first day. Everyone was just so nice, and the games were awesome. It was just really awesome.
That's so cool. How has your everyday life or your school or relationships with friends, how has that changed since you've been here at the studio?
Well, I think I've gained a lot of confidence from the studio because I used to just play with one person. I didn't really have that many friends. And then after I started taking classes here, I just kind of gained a lot more confidence, and so I started being able to show my personality more and hanging out with more people. Yeah, that's kind of what happened.
And now you're doing some after-school things with different friends and stuff, right? What else are you involved in now?
Well, I did start doing show choir. That was really fun. I joined that with a couple of my friends, and I realized that it was super fun. And I started doing it every Wednesday after school, and that was really fun because we were going to put on a huge concert at the end, and we just did it, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
So one of the things I can tell you is that when it comes to art, acting is an art, right? Everything is connected. So with you doing show choir is going to help your acting, and your acting will help your show choir. And if you spend time drawing, the same thing will happen, or you're making movies, the same thing will happen, and everything interacts with one another, right?
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, we work with a lot of corporations even, so I'm talking about grown-ups, and we bring creativity into the workplace because a lot of grown-ups forget how much fun it is to be creative, and they need that when they're working, right? And so you're developing those skills right now on a daily basis, which I think is so cool. So tell me about your mindset on success and growth, and is there a way the studio has impacted you as far as your mindset when it comes to being an actor or just, just following your dreams?
Yeah, I think so, because at first I was nervous to do things I like doing because I was just scared, and I thought people might not like what I'm doing. People might not think I'm good at this. And then after I went to Deering, it kind of helped me realize it doesn't really matter what other people think as long as I'm having fun. If I'm having fun, it's good to do it because it helps.
Absolutely. That's such a great point. We're going to do this in all of life, and the better you get at it in real life, the better you're going to be in your acting and vice versa. So that's such an awesome thing for you to have learned at such a young age. Yeah, that's wonderful. If you could describe Deering Acting Studio in one word, what would it be?
I think I would have to describe it as a blessing, because if I hadn't come to Deering, I wouldn't have learned so many cool things, and I wouldn't have been able to boost my confidence and just been able to be myself and let my personality show more. And I just think it has been a big impact on my life so far.
That's so nice of you to say that. And what's neat is what I believe is something that we're called upon to do, is to reach back and help the next person. So what you get to do now that you've been influenced in this way is you can then encourage somebody else who's nervous, or somebody who is shy at school or something, and you can go be their friend. You can be the one person that's willing to go say, hey, come sit at my table, and that's a way that you can impact the world in a big way. Yeah. Is there anything else that you would like to say to anyone who maybe is thinking about acting? Any sort of advice or recommendation you might have for them?
I think you should just try it because it's awesome. At first you might not think that you'd be good at it, but it's actually really fun once you get into it. And once you're into it, you want to keep trying. So you keep trying, and eventually you can get really good, and it's really fun. I just think acting is a really good thing to do For anyone who's like shy or nervous or scared of doing something, even if it's not acting, if you're nervous about doing another thing, it's just a good thing to try because it's going to help you with a lot more things than just acting.